I'm not sure where this video is going to go. I'm going to reiterate quite a few things. Let's look at AI again, okay? AI has been here the entire time. The entire time. I am going to jump around a bit. We're in the New Testament. What does that mean? Well, it's new. It's a test of your ment. Ment is your mind. That's why you have government, right? So they can govern your mind. You're in the New Testament. You had the Old Testament. And this is a computer system down here and always has been. And it is controlled by numbers. There is a reality here that is functioning and may trick you. That's for your matrix, because it may trick you. Every number you put forth has an outcome waiting for you right around the corner. It's a swinging door. It swings evil and it swings good. So if the numbers were done away with completely, and your vocabulary and everything else that you use numbers for, your life will clean up almost instantly. And I dare anyone to do it. Okay? I don't talk these things just to be talking. I put these things to the test. AI's been here the whole time. How could that be? Has there been a computer here the whole time? It's hard to wrap our minds around it, isn't it? Because we think like computers now. We have been limited on how deep we can think. Because this system has not only been here a long time, it's been generationally inducing the actual thoughts and brain waves and patterns of people generation after generation. That's a fact. So we're in the middle of this land, okay? And, you know, a lot of people no longer think it's a spinning ball. Most people don't understand that they put that out there on purpose, not just for division, but to keep you thinking that the area of land here is a certain size. You know, this is the Lord's footstool, right? Well, how big is his footstool? Do you really think that they would show you on maps how big this place is? And I'm not going to tell you how big I think it is. Well, I will. Your sins will be separated as far as the east is from the west. Okay, on a flat plane. That's eternity, isn't it? It doesn't end. We are in the middle of this and have been controlled for a very, very long time. You can call it aliens if you want, demons, shape-shifting garbage cans. They've had some wisdom and knowledge that we were not allowed to have. And it's a new test of ment. There's evil here. You know, you have day, you have dark, you have black, you have white. And of course, there's good and evil. You know, do you really think Cain, after killing his brother, just cruised off somewhere and that was it? The seed line thing, the wisdom, the tree, the good and evil, the two brothers that were born, one from Satan and one from Adam, when impregnating Eve, yes, that can happen. Now, the mind can be impregnated. Keep that in mind, okay? Because these things are never topical. And because people look topical at everything, that's why we are in a gigantic pile of poop right now. Humanity is standing in it. And, you know, the scriptures, the Lord said he hates a coward. And doesn't say he doesn't like a coward, hates a coward. Pretty strong words, isn't it? And people cruise right on by that. Why would that be? It would be because of the things we're in right this very moment. Humanity is being tested and has been the whole time to actually stand up and do what's right instead of just cruising along. And this is not for anybody in the channel. I'm not pointing fingers here. This is a wide statement. You know, people want things that glitter and shine. Or they want comfort all the time, or whatever it is they want. Humanity is lazy as a whole. Have you ever worked with a lazy person? I have. Plenty of times on construction sites. And there's hardly anything I can imagine worse than that at the job site than a lazy person. You won't like them, okay? You will hate their laziness. And laziness and cowardness go hand in hand. They really do. So you're in a land here that is so big, you couldn't imagine it. No one could. And all of this is told to us right in our face, like NASA, the goofball on there that says, yeah, I'm the one who makes the images for the Earth. And we can't take a picture of the Earth all at once because we just can't. And everybody runs with that video and, well, look, we caught them again. No, you didn't catch them doing anything. You caught them telling you the truth. They can't take a picture of something that is flat and endless. They can't. And let's say that it's I've said this before. You know, they say it's a globe and everybody's like, oh, those globetards, the global people, it's not a ball. That's not exactly true what you're thinking there either. They're telling you the truth. Let me explain. And again, back to the Bible. This place, however large it is, which is very, very, very large, has a dome over it of protection. Think back when you were a child, or even now, a snow globe, okay? That's what you got going on here. Why? Because the waters are separated from the waters. Above us is waters. This is water. There's a globe around this huge flat plain. So they tell you the truth again. It's a globe. No, it's flat. It's both. Okay? I don't know how many plane flights I've been on. I don't know. The miles are unbelievable. Probably upwards of 400,000 or 500,000 miles in plane flights over the years. No, I'm not exaggerating. A lot. This place is flat, okay? It is flat, but it has a globe around it, a molten glass mirrored dome around it, just like a snow globe. That's why they gave people the snow globes to look at and shake up and go, oh, wow, at Christmas time. Okay? They tell the truth all the time. If people will understand that they're actually telling the truth, with their forked tongue, it makes it look like a lie, but it's truth at the same time. What else can I touch on here? You know, they're talking backwards too. Okay? The reason they have these weird articulations or cadence to their voices, like politicians sound a certain way, or the chumps hold their words too long, or weird pausing here and there within a word, is because backwards they're speaking very fluently. Okay? Now, if I was to say, I don't know what to give for an example. Let me think of something. If I said Mary had a little lamb, backwards, it would sound like garbage. There wouldn't be anything there. They might say that, but with the pausing that they have in it and their cadence and the dragging out of their words and stuff, or pronunciations, will be audible and nothing that you're going to want to hear. Okay? Now you have to have ears to hear. It's not real difficult, but it's there. So what am I getting at here? They have given us, taught us, you know, that's been pushed too. Well, they speak backwards, or you should learn how to speak backwards and you'll have it. Because that's who, like Aleister Crowley and all those said to do, right? They have taught humanity to speak backwards. We're speaking backwards right now. The problem is they're speaking forward backwards. They're using this backwards language, and when it's ran backwards, they are speaking forward with the correct pausing and cadence and whatever. And humanity has been duped on that for, I guess, probably, who knows, okay? I can't put a number on it. If I had to guess, this place has been going on for ever, okay? For us to think that this place is 6,000 years old is absurd. Absolutely absurd. And maybe that'll, cause some people to leave the channel. And if you do, I'm sorry, but you need to think and read deeper. If 6,000 years is a number, it would be more like, what does it say? A day in God's eyes is 1,000 years. No, I can't remember. It's something really large, right? So if anything, 6,000 years would be a lot more than that, okay? And it's always a 6, isn't it? It's always a 6, every time. So, just thought I'd throw that out there, because you're not waiting for data centers. You're not waiting for hardly anything at all, okay, other than them getting ready to harvest this place. The Reaper, hell gets what's his hell's, right? If Satan is, we're told, is sifting out the evil ones too, where do you think that's going? All right. So, just some food for thought. And these data centers and stuff, stop falling for all that. If you're somebody that's doing that, and it's data center for a reason. They want you to call on data, just like when you're little. Maybe little girls more than boys, but they call their father data. Maybe not with a strong T, but a lot of times it is, because that's your data. That's your daddy, your dada. That's what they need you to do. Call that the father. Who knows? Maybe that's what this evil bastard's real name is, data. It could be DADA. It could be the DATA for the computer stuff. I don't know. Rebuke it all and get rid of the numbers. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Give Caesar what is Caesar's, like Christ told everyone to do, and no one has done it. He said, give him all of his filthy, stinking, rotten money back, and he has nothing on you. He didn't say give him a portion of it back. He said, give Caesar what is his, and you have nothing on you. Not one person on this earth is doing that. And that was definitely locked in with tithing. Big time. You gotta give your tithing, that money, your first fruits. Your first fruit is not a piece of money. I want to see anyone out there that believes that to go out there and put some money in the ground, a piece of paper, a coin, or your credit card, CC33, and let's see what kind of fruit it produced. The fruit that was supposed to be brought into the temple or church is real fruits of the spirit, mind, soul, body. Has nothing to do with something with some filthy satanic images that we've all been chasing. It's time to come out of the theater. It's time to crush your phones. I've warned about these EMF signals being very high for a while now. And it's when you go to sleep that they are really up there, okay? I mean up there. Way up there. Like unreadable measurements. If you was to get you an EMF detector and then in the middle of the night have that thing ready as soon as you woke up to take a pee or get a drink of water, test that phone instantly before you did anything. You wouldn't go near your phone again. They're already extremely high while we're awake, but these phones know when you're sleeping. You all know that because as soon as you get up more than a few minutes, your phone will start dinging and sending in messages. Doesn't do that through the night because these things know when you're sleeping. So they'll fry you when you're sleeping. There's people having a lot of energy problems and health issues. It's because of your phones are blasting you with so much radiation and tons of other things that I'm not even going to go into here. That is the problem. If the phones were all crushed today, there would be no one left anywhere that was evil running this place. They would literally dissolve and perish. They're living off of you. They're living off of your energy. And those of you that are more awake will get more attacks than other people. Keep that in mind. I've seen too much of it over the last few years. It is a fact. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them. Remember, iron sharpens iron. Why? Iron sharpens iron. Because we're weapons, okay? Now, for a long time, I've kept my videos, I try to keep them, docile and pleasant. But come on, folks. It's time to wake up. Iron sharpens iron. For what? I mean, look at that topically. Oh, yeah, iron sharpens iron. Okay, topically, yes, right away, we should all be able to gather that. If you know a scripture, I know one, we take it back and forth, we sharpen each other. Bottom line is, iron sharpens iron because the iron is a weapon. Warship. Not just W-O-R. W-A-R. Warship. Your tongues and your prayers should be so sharp and that you're not afraid to pray that people perish. Evil people need to perish. And I'll probably lose some more subs on this. That's fine. And I'm not just talking about standard evil people here. Okay? This place is infested with parasites in the bloodline of Satan and a mixture of some humans in there that have been mixed in with that bloodline too. That's something else I'm going to talk about real quick. DNA. If you're claiming DNA, you're toast. Okay? You are toast. You have swallowed one of the biggest weapons they could have given you. You find in the Bible where it tells you have DNA. DNA was put out there because it adds up to 19 for one. Do you see 19? That's what that is. And DNA also spells D-A-N, Dan. The tribe of Dan, who has been judged and damned by God. That's why it's on the back of all your license plates right now. A DNA strand, 6 inches long, holographic. You can see it in the sunlight. They didn't tell you it was there, so why is it there? Because they've put a curse on you. And they want you to claim that, oh, they're tampering with our DNA. No. They're tampering with blood, okay? But you don't have any DNA, and you better not claim it. And I hope this sinks in somewhere. Because if you're someone that's been claiming DNA You know, think back on the C-19 they threw at everybody, right? Instantly, everybody heard about DNA then, didn't they? They wanted you to. They want you to claim it. All those really big channels out there. Oh, look, the SHOT, the shots are messing with our DNA. No, they're not. They're messing with the blood, not DNA. If you can't understand the simplicities of these things that I'm putting forth here, you're in hot water, deep water. This number game, this spell, the forcing people to claim numbers like C-19, it's on your license plate. Do you see 19? No, you don't, because it's hidden. It's hidden because it's evil. It's hidden there to put a curse on you, your family, your loved ones, and get you to open up your mouths and defile yourself. Well, they're not messing with my DNA. You should never even have said that. You don't have DNA. You don't have it. You really don't. It's going to come down to people either awake or not awake. Partially awake people, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad for people who are, you know, semi-awake. You know, they're really awake in one area and then they're asleep in the rest of it. That's not going to work out. Unclaim, and it's not that you have to continually do research and dig and find everything. You have to walk out of this theater, okay? That keeps you from having to dig into any of this garbage and expose it like some of us have been doing for years. You don't have to do that. If you can just handle the fact that you need to walk out of this stupid satanic theater, and that's your phone right now, that's your movies, that's your TV, everything, and rebuke on a daily note here all numbers, sigils, anything formed against you every day, and mean it. It's Satan for a reason. I have been pushing this for so many years, and I don't know how many people really are understanding this, but you cannot serve two masters. So if you're in prayer and you're saying, oh, Lord Jesus, I need $500, you've just announced Satan's name. That 5 within the 500 is part of the letters in his name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is Satan. Any numbers larger than that you can make, you're borrowing from Satan. You're borrowing from him again. You're using Caesar's money. Money is numbers. Come out of her. And if you don't, Lord have mercy upon you. I don't know how many more videos I'm going to be doing, but and if I do any more, I'm probably going to maybe do some more scriptures. I'm really tired of exposing the evil stuff right now. And I've said that before, and then the Lord will show me something I need to expose. Just like I was going to do a video on the word SNAP. S-N-A-P, right? That's your food stamps, right? People that have food stamps. And it should be there for people that need it. But it's called SNAP. And Trump is taking that away November 1st if things don't get straightened up. Whether he will or not doesn't matter. It's that they want people to be thinking about that so that they will snap. You think people won't snap when you take their food from their children and from them? That's why it's called SNAP. That should help you understand that this has been going on for thousands and thousands of years, planned out by a computer generated system here that is run and ruled by numbers. And if you don't put a coin in the machine, that satanic coin, those numbers, then this doesn't play out for you here. You're not in the satanic stage. And yes, that goes along with your phone numbers, your addresses, and the birthdays that they want you to celebrate, and your anniversaries, and this, that, and the other. If you really think about any of those things, it's absolutely stupid. It really is. It really is. There's a reason they want us to remember these numbers. I mean, it's basically a holiday every day right now, right? Of the year. Just about it. I mean, it's some kind of holiday. We'll walk out of the theater. It's time to walk out. And if you don't, you're going to get locked in the theater. Okay? Well, no weapon formed against us will prosper. Well, you have to know what the weapons are for them not to work against you. Okay? That's not my opinion. That's all through the Bible. You need to know your enemy. Why? Because they have weapons. Well, those weapons aren't going to form against me. Yeah, because you know what the enemy's up to. What's he say? My people perish for lack of wisdom. My people. M-Y. They're his people. They perish for what? Lack of wisdom. Get out of the theater. The only reason I'm going to be continually on here is to warn people. Other than that, I don't get on these phones. I try not to. And again, iron sharpens iron. If you have any comments, please leave them. Thank you.